Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Riles Files. I'm here with my friend Kate. Would you like to introduce yourself, Kate?
Hello, I'm Kate.
So I kind of wanted to start with like how we met each other, what our first impressions of each other were, because me and Grace did that on her Graceful podcast.
Okay.
Shout out to that one. So yeah, I think it was kind of a fun little icebreaker.
No, yeah, that is. How about you go first?
Okay, so when did we first meet?
I think it was like, was it the going to
The golf place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was like our first
actual
right?
meeting. I think so. I was kind of nervous. Yeah, because there were so many of you guys.
True.
Okay, so to kind of preface this, my roommate Ashton is one of Kate's like best friends from high school. Y'all met in high school, right?
No, we met like a year ago.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so that's kind of how we knew each other, and Ashton kind of invited us all to this, I guess, like picture taking.
Yeah,
event.
we really like enjoy just dressing up and taking pictures.
It was fun. So we did that. We went out to like a little golf course thing. I was kind of intimidated because I was like, I thought you were really cool.
What?
You're so funny and just like so immediately confident and funny and out there and loud, but like in a good way. And I was like, I just want to be her.
Dude, you like, I was literally like, bro, like this bitch is kind of cool. Like, honestly, like, I love how like you're really like passionate about everything. Like, even before we were friends and stuff, I was like, damn, like, I just love this girl's style. Like, you just seemed really like grounded, like a grounded person. Yeah.
I've never gotten that before. Thank you.
Really? Yeah. No, I was like, I feel like I could tell this bitch everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, you just seem very like in tune.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, I think the second time we hung out and we went to Monster Jam.
Oh, that shit was fun.
It was so fun. We kind of got to like hang out a little bit more one-on-one.
Yeah,
in a
because I feel like
setting.
we've never hung out one-on-one.
No, this is like literally the first time.
It's
documented
just
on camera.
us two.
Yeah, it is. But it was so fun. And I was like, yes. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And that was my first impression of you. So essentially the episode for today, the topic is gonna be all over the place, but at the same time, it's gonna be like the beauty of life plus like how to deal with hard times and grief and stuff, which is actually kind of like ironic because not to make it dark or anything, but
you're gonna girl make it dark.
You want a dark girl?
No, yeah, like literally, I don't like, bro. I can talk about like any like really, yeah. No, I love talking about like super like deep, like yeah, like get as dark as you want.
Okay, well, I mean, this could just kind of happen today. My mom, one of her best friends, passed away last night.
Really?
So I thought it would be good to kind of start with like how we kind of deal with grief and loss because I know that's kind of something that you touched on wanting to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay, personally, when dealing with grief, I just really don't want to be alone. I feel like going through grief alone is
hard.
Literally the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely like the type of person that always has to be with people like 100%. Like I get so attached to people.
Ooh, yeah.
So bad. Like literally like whenever Ashton and I first started becoming friends, we were hanging out like every single day. Like seriously every single day. And like being alone just like sucks. But this year, honestly, it's gotten like a lot better. But like with the whole grief aspect, whenever I lost like my friend or whatever, my parents weren't like as responsive. And so, well, whenever I lost my first friend in like 8th grade, they really thought it was like they'd be like, wash the dishes. And I would be like crying and they'd be like, you're using it as an excuse. And so then whenever like my second friend passed away, I was like, well, I'm just not going to show anybody any sort of emotions, which has come back and bite me in the butt because it's just like, I think like it's hard like processing things. Like it doesn't even have to be like grief. It doesn't have to be like anything like traumatic, but just like actually processing things. I feel like I struggle with so like it's just so like hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so like disassociative sometimes too. I feel like doing it alone. I've never done grief alone. Like I had a similar experience where one of my friends passed away like right before COVID, and it was in like a very violent manner. Not to get dark, like we were saying earlier, but just, I guess, surrounding myself with, like, the group of friends that I had at the time. Like, we literally went over to my one friend's house and we stayed there for, like, nights on end. And it really helped to have that community and kind of, like, remember him and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's actually, like, how my friend passed away. That's how Nancy and I became friends. Not to put her business out there, but she was dating my friend whenever he passed away. And it was so crazy. It was like low-key full circle because I, in like middle school going into freshman year, I was really good friends with a bunch of people from like another middle school. Like the middle school that I was at was called Smithson Valley. And then there was like Spring Branch. And I had a ton of friends that went to Spring Branch and a ton of friends that went to Smithson Valley. But like one of my main, like really good friends, her name was Cassidy at the time. She was like, bro, you need to meet Nancy. Like y'all two would be best friends. And then like years later, we did become friends. And honestly, bro, like, and it was nice because like Nancy and I, like, it just like clicked. Like and honestly so whenever my friend passed away, it was kind of over the summer. And going back to school, like, I think it did help in the sense of, like, it just kept me going. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty good at just, like, rolling with the punches and stuff. But, no, the community aspect and everything, how, like, you can tell, like, there's, like, not tension necessarily, but it's just, like, y'all still have each other, so it makes it, like, not enjoyable, but like doable. Bearable, that's the word.
Absolutely. And as dark as grief and losing someone specifically is, it's also kind of brings people together.
100%.
Which is like kind of a beautiful thing about it too.
Yeah, no, it really is. And it's nice, like, even after like years go by, like, it's still nice, like, knowing that there's some people, like, I know this is so stupid, but honestly, like, whenever like people like post about my friend that I have, like my friends that I've like passed away, it's kind of nice because it's just like
remembering.
Like it's just so cool because I think about all the time if I died, I was like, I want these guys to be so upset about it. Like I want people to be posting this shit yearly. Like but no, it's just like, and I also feel like it's just like, I don't know, it's just nice. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nice.
Like, it's not, but it's good to have someone to lean on.
Exactly.
For sure. And it kind of makes me think, like, it makes me appreciate everything, of course, but it also makes me think, like, what would I want done with my body after I pass? You know, that kind of thing.
Definitely, like, one of those places where they, like, have you ever seen those farms where they take dead bodies and they do different, like, they put it in different environments and they see how it reacts and everything?
No.
You haven't heard about that? Oh, I want my body sent to that place.
Interesting. Wait, what do they do?
Like, so they put your body in, like, different environments so they can, like, bury it. They can put plants on it. They can, like, put it in they do, like, so many different things. And it's, like, people study it, though, obviously. But, yeah, no, it's, like, they put it in, like, different, not necessarily, like, situations, but environments. And it's just, like, kind of seeing, like, how the, like, decaying body reacts to different things. But yeah.
Interesting. That's really cool. I kind of always thought that I wanted to do, like, I don't know, cremate me and then put me in, like, my favorite place. But recently, I was talking about this a little bit with Carlos, my roommate, but we kind of want to be, like, buried with, like, a seed, like a tree seed. And then we, like, fertilize the seed as we decompose. And just, we turn into a tree.
Dude,
Isn't that so cute?
Dude, yeah. I honestly think, like, I don't really give a shit about what happens to my body after because it's just like, ooh, like really, like. But no, that's awesome though. That's like, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. But also, not to mention, like, the environmental impact that, you know, like, regular graveyards might have. And I remember during Hurricane Harvey, I'm from Houston.
Yeah.
So during Hurricane Harvey, like, literal bodies were floating up with, like, the floodwaters. And I don't know what happened to them after that. But just imagining, like, the unrest.
And just, like, what happens being in a grave, bro. Like, that shit is nasty. Like, I don't know, like, staying in, like, clothes and stuff. Like, underground, like, where there's bugs. And, like, I definitely don't want to be buried. Anything but buried,
But what if you go to that plant and then they want you to, like...
Well, no, anything but buried in a, like, graveyard way. But, like, anything else is, like, pretty valid,
What do you think happens when we die?
Oh, bro. Dude, honestly, okay, I didn't like grow up pretty religious, but I did go to like church every single Sunday, but like, I mean, a part of me has always kind of been like, I feel like I do believe in Jesus, but I've never like necessarily like put in the efforts to like pursue that relationship. But honestly though, I also think about like, what if like that's just nothing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's insane.
So honestly though, I do believe in reincarnation 100%. And I do believe in like, I don't know, but honestly, I think whenever you die, I think you just die.
Yeah.
And I think maybe your soul does go somewhere, but I don't really necessarily know if there's like a heaven and an earth. Right. Or not a heaven and an earth, a heaven and a hell.
I knew you meant.
But yeah. A heaven and an earth. No, but yeah, I really do believe in like coming back as something.
Yeah. It's nice to kind of have the hope here while you're here on earth and alive. It's nice to have the hope to think, oh, I'm going to go somewhere and not have to worry about like, oh, when I die, it's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, though, it just kind of sucks that we will never know.
Yeah. I was
like, that is so...
It is crazy. We'll never know until we experience it.
Yeah. And so, like...
Are you scared of death?
No.
Okay. I am.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about it today because I was just observing an older person.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm already like almost 20. And that's like already a fifth or less of my life.
Yeah.
Maybe even a fourth.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Dude. Yeah.
And you don't know when it's going to happen.
Dude, that's why like, honestly, I think like, not to necessarily like not move on to the next topic, but like living like your life and stuff, because like everybody dies. Like,
yeah,
it's so inevitable, obviously, but it's also like, it's kind of more important to me, like what I do here, because honestly, like death really can happen when, like it can literally happen if Nancy and I go. Not saying that like Nancy and I are gonna die, but it's just like, it really does happen whenever. And I think that's why, like, I'm not afraid of it, because it's just like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Yeah. And there is literally nothing I can do about it. But it also is like kind of comforting, because then I'm just like, I know it's going to happen. So
yeah, that's true.
But no, yeah, I mean, obviously, if I was in like a life or death situation, I'm sure I'd probably, flip out, be like, I don't want to die. But at the same time, it's also like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good way to look at it, of course. I don't know. Do you think you'd die in like a specific way, or what would be like the most optimal way, do you think?
Like how I want to die?
Yeah. If you could choose. I mean, none of them are great because you're passing away, but
true. Honestly, I kind of want to die. Okay, I have this theory that I'm either gonna be like or late 20s, early 30s, kick the bucket.
Really?
Yeah. That's like, I think I'm gonna die young.
Why?
Or I'm just gonna like outlive everyone somehow. And I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. I think it might be I think it might be because I've been like suicidal all my life. But
ooh, yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, I think that plays a big part in it.
Oh my God. Yeah. And can we I don't know if it's like just this generation that has been more, I guess, active in like activating conversations or like seeking out help.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I definitely feel like people don't get as uncomfortable talking about like shit like that.
But I know some older people will be like, oh man, this generation is all
they don't know shit about shit, and they never worked a damn day in their life. Like they don't even know how to do it. Bro, oh my God, I'm freaking.
Yeah. Go for it, girl.
I hate that. I hate that like the generations before whatever are like they shit on us.
Yeah.
For caring about like mental health, because it's so real. Like mental health is so real, and it's just like crazy. Like I have my dad isn't very like an emotional guy, and he's not very like, in tune with his emotions and stuff. And like growing up, I've kind of like had to like make myself in tune with my emotions and stuff. But no, like he always goes on about how like, you know, that generation is just so emotional. But it's just like, honestly, like it's good that people are like, mental health is such a serious thing. And another thing is like, not everybody has the resources to get help. And it is so heartbreaking. Like, so I work at a doctor's office and we like send out like referrals and stuff and whatever. But like a lot of like the psychiatrist places, you have to pay like out of pocket like $500. Like you can't even use insurance, which is like I can pay for it and I'll be fine. But it's just like I kind of work in like a more of like a lower income part of Canyon Lake, and like we have a lot of patients that are that don't have insurance and stuff. And it's like if they cannot get that, then like what do they do? Like they can't afford that.
Yeah.
And it's just so sad, but it's good that like, I'm so happy that our generation is actually like in tune and they actually like find resources for not just themselves, but for everybody. Like I love how like some influencers like do what they can with the resources that they have.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, I mean, I think some people are also kind of critical of influencers and saying like they're performative and stuff. But honestly, what are they supposed to do other than make?
Literally, you know what I hate? I hate whenever people are like, "Well, if that was me, dude, if that was you, you'd probably be doing the same exact thing."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, like you can just never know until you're in that situation. Like it's hard. Like people are like watching your every single move. Yes. They're judging you whenever it's like they would probably do worse in your position. Like people are so entitled, so selfish, so like so many things. And it's just like,
truly. And mental health is already so like debilitating. And I can't imagine having like millions or hundreds of thousands or however big anyone's platform is, like having all of those eyes on you and like commenting on you and being hypercritical of you. Like, oh my God, I can't even imagine like having that all on one person.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I feel like some influencers, like whenever they're doing it long enough, I feel like, or I don't feel like, but I feel like if you like ever do want to become an influencer, I feel like you'd have to go in the mindset of like, you just, as hard as it is, you just can't let it like bother you and stuff, which is like, honestly, like I feel like, actually maybe not because I would have no idea, but I was going to say, I feel like I would just like not necessarily like pay attention because I'd just be like, bah.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of fun though. Sometimes you like see your comments and stuff. And maybe you'll come across a negative one and you're like, ooh, I didn't mean to see that. But you do.
Yeah. You know? And it sucks that like one negative comment can just like
negate all of the positive ones.
All of them.
All of them. Do you think you could do it? Like be famous?
Yeah. Just because I'm kind of like an open book. And I also feel like, you know, like, I don't know, but low key, yeah, I feel like I probably could because I kind of like that attention.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
No, yeah, who doesn't? Like
I have also been thinking about that recently with like in terms of social media, because why does anybody post on social media? For attention. Yeah.
100%.
We all love a little bit of attention.
Oh, yeah. Like, I definitely am like, I look good in this. And then I like post it, and then people will be like, oh my God, Kate. I mean, that's not the sole purpose, but it's like.
But it's nice. It's a good confidence boost, too.
But also at the same time, though, I feel like that can also be like a bad thing.
Truly.
Like 100.
Truly.
Like, it's kind of sad whenever like I meet people and they really care about like their Instagrams and like what they post and so like I'm like maybe I shouldn't post this, but then at the same time I'm like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm definitely gonna post what I want because it's like, but a lot of people they're like this didn't get enough likes, I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah,
this didn't blah blah blah. But it's just like
if you like it, post
it. Like I don't know, like who cares? Like,
this is so true.
Bro, it's, I mean, okay, I kind of have like the mindset of like, who cares? Like,
good.
Literally, like, nobody cares. So I kind of like that. I feel like that also gives me the confidence of being like so like loud and crazy.
Good.
Because it's just like, who cares?
We're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah, no, like, literally.
Full circle.
Yeah, so I feel like it is kind of sad because a lot of people do like, you know, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like they just care so much about really stuff that does not matter. Like nobody is looking at their Instagram post and being like, why would they post this? Or like nobody. Like I promise you, nobody is like.
And if they do, they're probably just, I guess, projecting.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just like, and if you are gonna say something about someone's Instagram, like, bro, like, grow up, like, you're a loser. Like, but like, really, like, if you're gonna like say like make a comment to like something that really just doesn't even like
matter.
Yeah, like
life's
just,
too short.
Literally, like I hate like people that are just so negative. Like, oh my God. And like mean people. Cause it's just like, why?
Why?
Like, why do you have to put other people down?
I don't know.
Like,
it doesn't make sense to me at all.
It doesn't. Like, it's so much easier to be nicer.
Truly.
Like, it really is. Like you, like, even, like, the smallest things, like, just, like, smiling at somebody or just being like, hi, how are you? Like, at the drive-thru or something. Like, literally, like, the stupidest shit can, like, really, really make someone's day. And I feel like nobody, like, uses that to their advantage and stuff. And it's really sad.
Course. It truly is. And I feel like, I don't know, you just can't be, so many people are just so mean and it's so unwarranted half the time.
Oh yeah, it's because people are so entitled for no reason.
Entitlement. Oh my God,
bro,
step off your high horse. Everybody's gonna die anyway. We're all equals. I feel like that's happening a lot in politics right now. Everybody's feeling so entitled. This person is better than this person, so we're gonna make these laws about these people. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, don't even get me started because holy, because I'm just like, why? Like about that I don't even remember where the law was at, but like for the trans, like the transgender kids and stuff.
Oh, it's happening all over the place.
Yeah, like why did like there are so many like genuinely like bigger things in this world than kids being on like fucking medications. Like and it's like it's so sad because I saw this thing where it was like suicide rates are gonna go up because that's already a targeted community.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it is just so like, what are y'all like, what are you doing?
Genuinely. I was thinking about that when we were talking about suicide earlier and like mental health and all. I was like, God, this is just, it's going to get worse. And I just don't know what we can do, like, as people who are not involved in politics and literally, like, 19, 20 years old.
No, yeah.
Like, what can we do? I don't know. It feels discouraging because it's almost like I feel so helpless and powerless. But, like, I don't know. It's just, it's terrible.
It's sad. It's sad because it's just, like, what? Like, one, why does it matter? Like, whenever, like, in middle school and stuff, like, I had like 2 guy friends who I'm still friends with now, but I'm just not going to say their name. But
no free clout.
No free clout. No, but this one guy used to like tell me, he used to be like, yeah, they're gay. And I would be like, and why do you think that? Like him and I would get in like arguments and stuff because he was just saying it because their voices were like a little high pitched. Whatever, like stupid. And I was like, that doesn't make anybody gay. Like him and I would just like, he would just do it to get under my skin. I mean, like a lot of people honestly do that because I'm definitely the type of person to like speak up because I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna say something. Like I don't. But no, yeah, and it's also just like, okay, and if they were gay, like
so what?
No,
so what? I
like,
share that sentiment though, that I'm like the type of person to speak up because there have been
I think that's so important.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree that we have to at least talk about it, especially with like, I guess, family members or like older people in our lives that may be a little bit more conservative and not really, I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course, but I mean, socially.
Unless it's that. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, like socially, I feel like everyone should be treated equally, regardless of whatever your opinion is on the economy or anything. Yeah. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just
it is so ridiculous because it's like, what does like if you have an opinion about something, okay, good, like you should, but it's like if you know the reaction it's gonna get, and if you know it's gonna hurt people, then like.
Why say it?
Like, why say it? And it's also,
of course,
like, why be such a hateful person? Like, why? I don't even know what I'm saying, but like, yeah.
No, that's okay. I did want to talk about like achieving your goals a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So what are your goals in life?
Okay, so Honestly, definitely, like, my dream is to be, like, a stand-up comedian. Yeah.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah, low-key, but, like a pretty famous stand-up comedian, but I also want to be, like, an influencer, low-key. But no, yeah, like, I really just, like, enjoy that stuff, and, but, like, my career goals, I guess, realistically, not saying that I'm not going to chase those dreams, but, right now, I kind of want to be like a flight attendant.
Cool.
Yeah. And like, I feel like that'll work out because like, but, but I'm going to start going back to school and getting my like license and stuff like in the medical field because, I want to be, a hospice caretaker, which is like somebody that like goes to older people's houses or just people that need help and just like, they can do the smallest thing, like feeding their dogs, feeding whatever, or like making sure they're taking medicines and stuff. But like, I think I just want to be like there for somebody whenever they don't have anybody. Aww. Like, I think that's so important. Like, just knowing that like at least one person cares for you.
Oh God,
it goes like, and that's why like I try to be like there for like no matter who you are, like it really does not matter, like I will be there for you. But I think like being there for somebody in their last moments whenever they don't have anybody is just like, you know.
Yeah, that's so admirable, but at the same time that's so hard. I feel like on you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm definitely like a lot of people in that field have like therapists and stuff because it is sad. It is like heartbreaking. Like you do grow like a relationship with this person and like it is really sad, but it's also like I think being there for somebody definitely outweighs the sadness and the hard and then like the hardship and like like it does affect people's mental health and stuff, but it's also like I don't know, I guess I'm just like more the type of person that like looks at the bigger picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like what about you? Like what are your goals?
Oh my gosh. I have too many. That's the issue. Right now I'm doing like journalism and photography and now I'm starting this podcast and I don't know if I want to do more print journalism or if I want to do more like audio journalism like this and like get involved with like NPR or TPR, something like that. So I don't know. I talked about this in my intro video. If I ever publish that, hopefully I do. I filmed it like literally 3 times, but that's besides the point. I am a maker. I like to make things.
Yeah,
just to create.
You're creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hence like the wall of all of my newspapers right now. I don't even know if it's in frame, but that's okay. I just love writing. I love drawing. I love any kind of art. I love photography. I love talking to people. Yeah. Interviewing. I love audio. Recently, podcasts have been really fun for me. I went on my friend Grace's podcast. I did a couple podcasts for the Paisano. And now I'm making my own. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'll just see where it takes me.
Yeah.
I've been recently really digging like interviewing like or watching celebrity interviews and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I just have so much fun talking to celebrities all day. Yeah. And maybe just being like a little bit well known for doing that, but not like famous where I'm bombarded and like getting hate and all.
Yeah. Do you think you could take being famous?
Oh gosh. I take almost anything as a hit to my character. So probably not. Probably not. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Why, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, honestly. I think it stems from insecurity. Everybody has insecurities.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I just let other people's like perception of me get to me. I feel like over time I would definitely get more used to it. But sometimes I'll get like a TikTok that that like, I don't know, gets a little bit of attention and then people will kind of be like, oh no, like they'll disagree with me and I'm like, oh God, should I take it down? Like,
really?
Yeah. There was one that I made and it's not even like hate comments or anything towards me. It was just like people disagreeing. And I was like, oh, should I take it down? Guys.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I kept it up. But at the same time, I feel like I'm kind of sensitive.
Yeah, so. And that's totally, dude, that's totally okay. But no, yeah, like as much as I'm like, oh, I'm such a bitch, I'm definitely a sensitive person too. And it's like I used to be so insecure. Like, not saying that I'm not, but
It gets better with time too.
Yeah, 100%. I think definitely like surrounding yourself with people that like let you do you, I guess. It helps so much. And also just like being around people that just like don't give a shit. Yes. Like Nancy, like my friend Nancy has helped me so much, just like not care about like so many things that I would stress out about. Like I would get a lot of FOMO and stuff in high school, and I like whenever I started being friends with her, it just like did not matter. Like there's just and honestly, Riley, like with like I guess like your insecurities and how you kind of like you take like things personal, you'd say maybe? Yeah. Like is that it?
I think so. I don't know. I recently talked to my therapist about this, but I have a thing with like inclusion versus exclusion. It used to like bother me a couple of months ago. I've been getting better on it. We're in therapy. We're working on it.
True.
But like, I don't know, just being excluded from, I guess, any kind of event. I always used to be like, man, like, why aren't they like inviting? Yeah. I'd be like, is there something wrong with me? And I think it also comes from me like going through many different, or not many. I had like 2 solid friend groups in my high school years, and then lost both of them. The very first one was kind of like, I don't know what happened. Like, and I reached out and they were kind of like, nothing happened. We just grew apart, that kind of thing. So I don't know. It's just the uncertainty of that kind of made me question like future relationships too.
No, yeah, definitely. That is hard. Not to be like giving you advice and shit. But,
shoot, go for it, girl.
But also it's just like, I feel like getting excluded from certain things where you're like, damn, like I wish I could be invited to that. Honestly, bro, like invite yourself. Like that's another dude. I know.
I hate to be that girl.
Dude, it's like not as embarrassing. Like not saying that I'm the type of girl that's like, oh, invite me, but it's just like it's not as like people don't give a second thought about it as much as you think they do. Because honestly, like with my friend group, I'm kind of like the not like head honcho, but I kind of like, guys, we should go do this. We should go do that. We should go do
You start things.
Yeah. And it's also like, people would be like, oh, or not people, but like some of my friends like that didn't make it that time or whatever. Like I didn't text them. It's like, they are like, oh, like I kind of wanted to go. And I'm just like text me. Yeah. So I feel like, honestly, like if you ever do feel like that, it just wouldn't hurt to be like, oh, can I join?
Yeah. I feel so awkward doing that though.
No, and it is not as bad as you like. It's really not as bad as you. Because it's honestly like people would like people love you, Riley. Like
really?
That. Yeah, dude, you are so cool. What? Stop it. You are though, and like
got me kicking my feet. Right
no, but like it's just like so. It's really cool seeing people be passionate about certain things, and it's awesome. Like for like your photography is great. Like your art is so great. Like it's so cool. Like my friend, like my little girlfriends and I are always like, yeah, she's really fucking cool. Like she does this. Like no, literally,
dude, y'all talk about me?
Yes.
Oh my god. Wait, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, no, literally, I'll like send Kate's pictures and I'm like, damn, this shit looks good, and she'll like send it to me. No, yeah, like literally, like a lot of people, like more than you realize, honestly, like admire what you do.
Aww.
Oh yeah,
I just see like the 3 comments and I'm like, aw. Yeah, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Of
dude,
course.
I always love seeing your posts too. You always look so good on your Instagram. I'm like, oh girl, teach me how to do that.
Bro, I don't even it has honestly taken me a long time to like be confident like in myself. Like I know I come off as like okay, but like genuinely like I am such a little like like I struggle with really bad anxiety. I have super bad panic attacks. Like I'm stressed the fuck out like 24. Like I'm an anxious girl, but it's also like to my core, I definitely believe like it's the environment that I'm in. But to my core, I know that I'm like a confident person, and I know that I'm like I love like being around people, and I love talking to people, and I love talking, and I love being loud, and I like,
of course.
But I don't even know what I was saying. Oh,
just
but
Instagram.
It's taken me a long, like I've always been like pretty loud and pretty like, you know, funny, but no, it's taken me like a long time to like actually like wear what I want and enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Dude, it's like awesome. It's an awesome, because now I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to wear this. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Honestly, and good for you. That's what it's all about. Who cares if nobody else likes it?
Dude, yeah. Like, if you feel like, honestly, like, if you're like, I look cool, then you look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then you look cool. Wear that outfit. Wear those, like, wear that weirdo, like, wear whatever you want, bro. Like, that's what I'm so, like, that's what I, like, try to tell, like, some of my friends and stuff. I'm like, no, like, literally wear it. You look fine.
Yeah.
Like, you look good.
We're literally our own worst critic all the time.
Oh.
All the time.
Oh, yeah. And it's kind of sad, like, seeing, like, friends and stuff
be so limited.
Yeah.
By themselves.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I understand. That's what this episode's going to be called. I decided. Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
Who cares with Kate?
No, but it's awesome. And I genuinely, like, it's definitely, like, hard to get that kind of mindset. And it's taken me years to genuinely just, like, not really care. Not saying that I don't care about anything and I don't care, but it's just, like, surface level shit does not matter. Like, truly doesn't. So post that post, wear what you want to wear, and have a good time. Literally, like, just be like, just, I don't even know, but it's just, yeah, like, just do what you want. Like, really do what you want.
Truly. Well, yeah, I think this is a good stopping place. Ending on a good note.
Yeah.
Also, can I give you a hug? This was so fun. Thank you for talking to me today.
Yeah, of course. It was fun.
Yeah. We're going to go hang out after this. Yeah, you will be. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to give, your social media? Do you want to plug?
Follow me at K_Edith16 on Insta. And then I think my TikTok is Bait17388.
Hey.
I do a little get ready with me, little
She
vlogs.
does. And they're super cute. I love them too.
Follow me.
Thank y'all for tuning into this podcast. And if you're listening to the podcast and not watching the YouTube video, there is a YouTube video. So look up my name. It's Riley Bevin Carroll on YouTube. Or look up the Riles Files on YouTube and it will be on there. The Riles Files comes out every Friday. And this is my first episode with a guest. So I'm so excited to have you. And yeah, that's it. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, we literally just finished filming and Kate wanted to tell me a story and get my reaction. So
yeah, because the story is crazy. So I'm moving to San Marcos in August and I have a couple of friends that live there, Hannah and Casey. And so there's this place called Sewell Park and it's where like everybody goes, hangs out. It's actually super cool. I want to take like you, Ashton, and Isla one day because it's so fun.
Yeah.
And anyways, everybody goes over there to swim. Like the river's super pretty, whatever. So here's like the road. Here's like or the sidewalk on one of the things, right? There's grass on this side, grass on that side.
Okay.
It's my friend Casey, me, Hannah, Presley, and then this girl named Lauren, and then like Casey's guy friends. Mind you, this is like the first time I'm meeting like her guy friends, who I'm probably gonna hang out with a lot.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, there was a girl sitting like on the other side of the sidewalk by herself, whatever, chilling, right? Mm-hmm. And so this guy like sits down in front of her and I'm just like, damn, I know what this is. So I'm like immediately like watching, keeping my distance, but still like keeping an eye on her because like,
yeah, you want to be sure.
For girl.
She's a girl's girl.
True. And so, anyways, like 15 minutes go by, right? And she kind of like gives me like this look where she's like, and so, I like tell my girlfriends, cause like the guys went on to the other side of the park to play like volleyball or whatever. And so then I was like, hey guys, like this girl like probably is uncomfortable. Like we should just keep an eye out, blah, 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 blah. And so the girl Lauren was like, no, yeah, I already saw that. Like I've been watching too. And so whatever, like 20 minutes go by. And then the guy finally gets up, leaves. And then I turn to the girl, or I kind of like, was like, hey, like, if you want to come sit with us, like, you can. And she's like, oh, I think he left. I'm okay. Thank you. And so then he comes back like 10 minutes later, right? He's sitting, like, talking to her. After, like, 15 minutes go by, he leaves, or he, like, gets up, walks away from her. She comes and, like, sits over to us. And then she's like, yeah, like, he was telling me how he, like, used to be this drug addict. And then he offered me crack in his car. Or not crack, coke. And then the guy comes, and mind you, our guy friends aren't here anymore. And so the guy comes and like sits down by us and he's like talking to us or whatever. And then he was like, do y'all want to go smoke? And then I was like, we're good. we're good. Like, literally, right. I was stern. I was like, we're good. And then he was like, well, I wasn't no. He was like, well, you don't need to talk for your friend. And then I was like, so then I was like, whatever. So then I like go down, like on my phone, you know, ignoring him. And so then the random girl and the guy like get up, walk away. She goes back, sits down on her spot on the other side, and he like walks away, right? He comes back, is like talking to the girl. After like a 30-minute conversation, he comes and the guys are back now because Lauren was talking to one of the guys and was like, oh my God, this guy's bothering us, whatever. And so the guys are back now. And so the random guy gets up, comes and like sits next to Casey and I. And he was like, so I just want to know why you had, pointing to me, and he was like, why you had a problem with me talking to your friend over there. And then I was like, well, whenever a strange guy, like, approaches a girl that obviously wants to be left the fuck alone and doesn't get the fucking hint, other girls are gonna watch and be like, what is this creep doing? And him and I start yelling at each other. I mean, yelling in a public place. And so after I, like, say my 2 cents, and I'm, like, ripping into this guy. I'm like, you're a fucking creep. Like, how do you not understand that somebody wants to be left the fuck? Like, I am going off, bro.
Oh, my God.
And so then, after I, like, say my 2 cents, I just, like, go back to doing what I'm doing. Because I'm like, whatever. And this guy just keeps on running his mouth. Oh, no. Literally in the middle of the argument, he was like, you don't know shit about anxiety and depression. And I was like, and literally all of us were like, what? Like,
what did he say?
No, yeah, literally, we were like, bruh. And so then this guy just keeps on running his mouth. And then he's, like, finally getting up. And I thought I was going to have to fight this man. Like, him and I were getting pretty hot and heavy. And I'm just kidding. and so then he's getting up, getting his stuff, kind of walking away, still running his mouth. He's like, you're just a drunk bitch. Like, you don't know shit about shit. I was just giving your friend advice. And he's, like, walking away. And he's like, I was just giving her advice. And then I turned around and I was like, I don't give a fuck. Walk away. Walk away.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that was just like that's just, I don't know.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to fight this guy. Like, I was ready though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So silly. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I love doing shit like that. Like, I mean, it's definitely gonna get me into a fight one of these days, but I don't know what it is in me, but I just always have to be like, hey! Like, if I see some shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, that girl was being provoked. Like, obviously
that girl wanted to be left the fuck alone. For sure. And the guy was like, well, at first she didn't want to talk, but then I said, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, at first she didn't want to talk to you. Just walk away, bro. Like, just literally walk. Like, what is so difficult?
No means no.
Literally. Also, sexual assault awareness month, guys. No means no.
No means no. And that's it for the episode today.
And that's it now.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And take care. Peace. And stand Kate.